Joe, are we gonna play? Is the stream gonna start? Is it low? Okay. There we go. Looks Hey, looks like we got it going. Okay. All right, look at that. Look at the spy. Look at it go. Good little Bro, what's up with my Yo, what's up?
Like I was looking at it this morning.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. Hold up. Yo, it shows them live. I can't see a thing. Yo, what's up?
Like I was looking at it this morning.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. Hold up. Yo, it shows them live. I can't see a thing. Yo. Yo. Okay, yeah, I'm alive. Okay, there we go. There we go. I don't know what was up. All right. Yo, that was tripping. Okay. It was not moving the way it was supposed to. I've been live for like 4 minutes, but it shows I've been live for like a minute. That's why I was kind of thrown off. Okay. Well, that being aside, yo, here we are. D Scurv, good morning. Osama, good morning. Kong, good morning. Top of the morning, everyone. We got a nice little trend on Nvidia. Finally, after we kind of dipped back, yeah, got a nice little uptrend on Nvidia. That's on the 4 hour too. So I hopped in an Nvidia call. How much time did I get on it? Hope I got some time on that. Otherwise, if I got something expiring this week, I kind of dip. Oh yeah, I got something expiring this week. So it's possible it could pop off, but also I'm not liking how much time we got. I was hoping for a move like this, like later, but we'll see. Just let it kind of do its thing. All right. M says top of the morning. Yo, just here in the chart, seeing what's up. Looks like we got Nvidia moving up a little bit, and Google appears to have made a decent move too. Looks like it's about to cross back up to the upside on the 4 hour. Said your Nvidia expired. Hey, that's better. What's that, like an extra week? Hey, that still might do. That might do you better than me though. And I feel like you got in yours a little later too. Yeah, metal's up a little bit. Apple's up a little bit. I only said Google and Nvidia because they're above percent, up above 1%. Dang, Hood pulling back. Let's see. Bro, the market is pretty red. It's like we're green, but the market is red. Dang. Yeah, pretty much been holding your calls all month. In an IBIT put, in a silver call. Is that counterproductive? I would say on the silver call depends on when you got it. If you're still holding that silver call that you had, then that's cool. But no, I would say those are probably similar trades because you're counting on Bitcoin going down and you're counting on silver going up. So it's like money can flee from Bitcoin and go into silver. So it's kind of, I wouldn't say counterproductive. I would say it's kind of taking two trades going for the same direction, but I wouldn't call it counterproductive. Henry, top of the morning, top of the morning. All right. Yo, okay, hold on. Let me see. I think I figured out how to see. All right, so we got 20 people on. We got 10 likes. Family. Family, 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 family. Yo, that's a lot of people to be in a room with and to not know. Like, yo, if there are 10 people in the room, y'all are in my house and I don't know y'all, yo, come through. Smash the like button, family. All right. Spy, QQQ calls, pan. Yeah, Spy paying a little bit better than the Qs today. It's not even necessarily making sense. Here, I'm gonna go to the daily chart. Look at the volume, like day wise. Well, we're like 2 hours in, bro. This volume is like non-existent on the day. Let's go to the daily chart on the Qs too. Yeah, this volume is like nothing. Let's check Nvidia. Yeah, so this move doesn't, I would say doesn't mean too much. You already know I'm not trying to go to Alcatraz. Let's see. Oh, we're all right. We got 18 in the room. 12 smash. Like there are 6 people. Hey, 6 people. If you can hear the sound of my voice, you have not smashed the like button. Now we got 10. Yo, smash that like button, family. All right, so y'all may or may not notice that this live stream is open and public today. Oh, that's because I'm gonna be real. I am not expecting much from the market. And honestly, I just love to like kind of like sit here chat with y'all. Feel like y'all make the market go by like a little bit more swimmingly, a little more smoothly. Y'all got any questions, anything y'all want answered, or any stocks y'all want analyzed? Don't hesitate to throw them out. Yo, if you have like any burning questions, like just anything, yo, ask. I'll say nothing is off limits. If you want, even if you want to ask how I get my hair to look like this, and if I decide I don't want to answer a question, I'm like, oh, yeah, I have nothing to say to that. I might plead the fifth, but yo, nothing's off limits. How long should I hold? Okay, well, first off, yo, don't. You're holding a 0 DTE 686 call. It's in the money. I can't tell you what you should do, but when it comes to it, I would sell when it loses momentum. So, one kind of momentum kind of indicator that if you see his name in here, Young Henry in the chat is Henry. Show me these Heiken Ashi candles. It's kind of a momentum indicator. So right now it looks like we got some green momentum. I would say once these stop putting in green candles, like once you start to see it like slow down, like honestly, I probably would have cut out and take profits over here. But now that you've probably held through all this, whenever this slows down, Ideally, that is when you sell out and take profit on those. But it looks like it's catching more momentum right now, so you might have a little more to ride. What do I think about Tesla? I think Tesla's about to start weaseling its way down. I think it's possible here. Let's wait. Where did that pop up anywhere? Oh wait, here. All right. I think it's possible that it comes back up one more time. I think maybe like it came up to like 498.50 or so. I think it could come to 499. I think it could come right below 500. But I think it's preparing to pull back pretty hard. That's just my take. Whenever Tesla comes to numbers like that, that's something that just kind of happens. A lot of Tesla's pricing right now is kind of future pricing, so that's just my take on it. Okay, let's see. Avi, how do you recover from big losses? Oh, that's a good question because there's probably a lot of ways to recover. I'm gonna start off by talking, I guess, financially. Financially recovering from big losses, and I'm gonna go under the standpoint, go from the standpoint like you were trading money that you shouldn't have been trading, because I've done this. It's like uh, traded money where it's like, okay, if I go down this much, I'm gonna cut out, and it's like maybe, oh, maybe I got like $4,000 I can trade, and I say like, okay, I really can't afford to lose any of this, but it's like if I go down more than 200, I'm done. And then I'm like, you can make a lot with a little, or you can make it's easy to make a little with a lot. So I'm like, okay, let's go again. It's like, might lose another. Oh, let's go again. And then it's like, I'm in a downward cycle of like a spiral of losses and whatnot. And it's like kind of going on looking at that. The first thing that you're probably gonna have to do in that instance, say you just took a big loss, recovering, you're gonna have to stop the momentum, slow the momentum. So it's like you take a loss, don't take another trade right away. Take some time, whether it be, hey, the rest of the day, maybe the rest of the week, give it some time, whatever. That's gonna be the first thing. All right, it's like after I step away from the charts, it's like, all right, now I'm gonna need to process what happens. So I might need to go to the gym. I might need to do something like that. But no matter what I'm gonna do, it's going to be like, okay, yeah, I lost money, and it's like, okay, the money is not coming back. But then over this time, I realized, yo, there is that money is, in a sense, is just a number. Like it is my livelihood a little bit. Like I do need it to live. But it's like if I can lose it like that, I can get it back too. And then it's like, while it may take some time to get that money back, maybe I'm not making money like that, like on the daily or monthly or whatever. I understand that this is a lesson and that I'm still alive right now and that I can chip away at it little by little. And yeah, it's like recovering from a loss is just gonna take a bunch of little small steps in the right direction. It's like it's better to get there slowly than to not get there at all. A lot of people try to overcorrect. It's like I made a big move in the wrong direction. Now I gotta make two big moves in the right direction. Nah, just take one step. Just keep taking step by step. It'll eventually get you in the right direction. And then I don't know, you like the little steps, like you keep taking those little steps. Some days you might have some wind at your back that might push you a little further than like those other days where you're just taking the steps. So some days, one step might end up being like 10 steps just because you have the wind at your back. Maybe you're going downhill, stuff like that. So whenever the market's being the market, it might help out. All right, let's see. Most consistent trade setup for growing a 1K account. Bro, I'm gonna be real. I would say the account size does not matter, but I'm gonna say, in my opinion, for consistency, slow down your trades. You don't need to make the trade every day. Like for me, it's like I get like if I'm trading with that amount, I'm getting like 3 weeks time on my option, at least 3 weeks time. It's like I am looking for trades that, like, if I have 21 days on my options contract, I'm looking for trades that I think can take up to 10 days to play out. But oftentimes, if I see from one day to the next, it's jumped up like 30%, I'm cutting out and I'm like, hey, that got me closer to my goal. Let me get into the next thing. And I'm just going to keep stacking that. Because, for instance, if you make 30% 3 times in 1 week, that's a 90% gain. So it's like really just stacking those wins on top of each other and just kind of getting it like that is what I would personally say. I would say it really comes down to like your risk and reward and giving yourself time to be right. That's what it is. And then also being patient and waiting for the setup. Henry said they flipped the market on me. 685 call. Welcome CCAA Corner. Apple high of day as well as Nvidia might be rolled. Hey, I'm hoping we get that reload. Let's bring it up. Like I was expecting like a slow melt up. I'm not expecting crazy excitement. What I expect in times like this is just like, hey, we opened here. It was kind of a slow day. But when we look at where we closed, it's like, dang, we kind of moved today. So that's kind of what I'm expecting from this. All right. Henry said, go back to your play and see why you enter and didn't get or put the stop. Hey, that's definitely how you learn. Like if you're not learning from your mistakes, you're gonna keep making mistakes. You keep making the same mistakes, and you're not gonna progress as fast as you want. Cause I'm gonna say like a lot of y'all, but y'all probably, I don't know how long y'all been watching. I don't know how long y'all how many different strategies y'all seen or know. I'm gonna say if you know those and you've seen them, you probably know how to trade. Like it's not hard to know how to trade. The difficult part is really trusting what you know. And sometimes you need to zoom out as well and like really get a look at the big picture. A lot of people are looking at a small time frame and what they know is like right and what they're trading is right. But sometimes it's like on those lower time frame you get, oh, there's so much manipulation, things happen so fast that you can't even really act on them. That's why like most of the setups I trade are on the 4 hour, because it's like even if it happens fast, I usually have at least 5 minutes to act on it. Like if it's being manipulated. Whereas if it's something like, if it's a 5 minute, sometimes it might go up for like 2 seconds, come back down, and it's like I can't even like enter my options, like to sell out my options or anything. All right, let's see. You said base hits, yes sir. You need to have a set goal in your numbers correct before you even start trading. I would say yes, yeah and no. Like I think you do there's a sense of yes having numbers. When it comes to like you didn't say daily goals, so I'm not saying you said that, but like I know some people want to trade for a daily goal, and sometimes the market does not offer that. It's like you might have your number that like, oh, if we come here, it's like I don't need to do anything, or let me leave some runners. But it's like sometimes like the market is just it's not moving, it's not doing anything, so you need volume. And it's like sometimes when you try to do too much when there's nothing there, right, you'll just end up losing more just because it's not moving. Here, let's see. You think Amazon has upside potential today? I think it does. Yeah, I think it like here, let's pull it up. So I'm not I don't see like a specific catalyst, but like I do think it has the potential to just go up, just to go up. So it looks like it came up, looks like it swept this liquidity. So it might need to honestly it might come back to like retest this 229 or so area. So maybe not today, we'll see. Or maybe it comes back to test the 230 area. So maybe tomorrow, I don't know, but then it'll probably come test the 233 area. Then probably come test 236. I think it has potential to kind of run up on the week, but I do think it needs to kind of run through the levels. Here, let's see. I actually started out with a little 100 to 500, drop back down to 150. Yeah, Avia, or I don't know if it's Avia or Avia, but it's like yeah, that happens. It's like sometimes we need to be humbled, keep ourselves humble, and like that's just us getting humble as like the better the better framework you have for yourself, the less of a drawback you'll see. But it's like that's just something that happens, especially like when your account is smaller. Because like right now it's like 100 to 451. That is or 541 is incredible return wise, but it's like also there are still like sometimes you can't even necessarily get quality contracts depending on what you're trading with 541. So it's going to depend on what you're trading, and then it's like also like depending on what you're trading it's like also if you get a contract for like 250, it's like your margin of error is small, so it's tougher when you have a smaller account. Agree, you don't need so many trades, just 1 to 2 good trades every morning. Oh yeah, the Henry, if you can find them every morning, yeah, I'm trying to get like you. Dark side investing, very welcome. Yes, reviewing your trades is very important. Tell him D-Skirt. Waited 40 minutes to get my setup and made 190. Henry, the money printer. You can't need money to fuel your life. That way, you don't have to attempt to do a lot. Just take what the market gives you, and or better tech analysis, so we have a better idea what to expect. Not always following all. Not that I always follow all that. Hey, I don't even always follow all that, so it's cool. But when I do, the results are positive more often than not. What was I gonna say? Yeah, good stuff, M-Sense. Low volume, Nvidia doesn't care. Up 2.3 on the day. Yeah, honestly, I felt like Nvidia is just running later than it should, but it is what it is. Hold on, y'all. Gotta text my wife real quick. Yeah, Nvidia here. Let's go to Nvidia on like a 15. Yeah, Nvidia just stair stepping on up. Bread guy, top of the morning. Tim said, "Don't overstay your welcome." As well, I used to chase big profits and it would cost me. Now when I get 20 to 40, hey, yeah, if you're doing that daily, yo, that's a stack up. That mess adds up, Mr. Scalper. Shoot, 20 to 40%. I'm not even sure that qualifies as scalping. Like that's shoot, that's just bro. This is already a YouTuber, but like shoot, you're like a zip trader. Like you just zipping in and out of there. But I'd say that's beyond scalping. It's like I know scalpers that like trade for like 2 to 4%. They're just in and out of that all day. I'll just call it. Shoot, honestly, yeah, it's just straight up day trading. Here, let's see. Do you think Path is bullish chart going into next year? Here, let's look. Let's look. Where is my mouse? Oh, there it is. Right now, up to the 4 hour is bearish. Even if I come down here and draw a trend line, no, I'm gonna say it's bearish right now. That's up to the daily. Up to the weekly. On the weekly is bullish. Kind of. It's like the 200 is moving down, but you got the 13 and the 48 moving up. So I don't know. It's like I'm not a buyer or looking for any kind of upside until it's at least back at 1421. But at 12 at this 1238 level, I am a strong buyer of it. That's kind of my take on it. Let's bring that back down to, what was it, 15? My tips to beginners: when you get that alert on Hood or Moomoo, you made 20%. Take it. Yeah, and in that instance, also make sure you got your alerts turned on so that you can take those profits. And good afternoon. Welcome back. I mean, take the 150 of the 140. That's an extra 30 to 60 bucks, which turns the 540 to 600. That to me is scalping. Yeah, when you can afford multiple contracts at a time, yes sir. Ching. Good old money. Yeah, so we just here melting on up. Let's check in on some things. Let's see what the fear and greed is looking like. Yo, we starting to get kind of greedy. Getting kind of greedy. I think yesterday we were kind of neutral, but now we're officially in greed territory. All right. Are we in it? And honestly, I'm probably not taking any trades today. Like I have calls on Amazon, I have calls on Nvidia, but nah, here I'm here like analyzing things. If you got something you want to look at, but I honestly don't think it's wise to, with the intention of like, for instance, say I was going for a day trade. If I was intending on getting out of anything today, I don't think it's like wise to enter just because this week is going to be low volume. Like it'd be one thing if I like grabbed a call on Nvidia and I was like, yo, this will probably run the rest of the week, and then actually, it runs like $5, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take profits today. But it's like right now, unless I see something just pull back to a nice level, like a nice level, and I'm trying to get some time on it, I'm not getting in anything. Nvidia might start losing momentum. It's possible. I'm here whenever it does. I kind of hope it doesn't, cause I got the Nvidia like over here on the 8th. I've been in this Nvidia too long, and now it's about to expire this week. I'm like, yo, it'll have to move by then. So it's like I'm of the understanding that Nvidia can, like, I know what it's capable of, so it can like pop off. Is there an actual catalyst today, or did it just? Let's see. Uh, Nvidia stock climbs as H200 AI chips eye China market. Okay, they got some. I mean that was the news that made me get in it. We'll see. We'll see. It's a meta high of day. Let's okay, meta up 0.5%. Still in this kind of little wonky range, but okay, meta. Silver doing the same darn thing. My contract expired the second. Hold it overnight. Matthew, how I'm looking on the 4 hour or wait. doing the dang thing. My contract expired the second. I'd like to hold overnight. Did you say you have a silver call? You have a silver call, right? Let's see. Dang. Honestly, if you're trying to hold to the end of the, like if you have a call and you're trying to hold to the end of the night, first question would be like, how's it going to do on the end of the day? Personally, I probably be on the hiking ashes with these this silver. Like you say, you got momentum right now. It's like once this flattened out, I'd probably be out of it personally. Dude, I've had an Nvidia call added to my watch list last week. It's up. Dang, bread guy. Hey, I'm glad your watch list is doing better than the one I grabbed. I'm down a good amount on the one I grabbed. Yeah, that's good stuff, M-Sense. Volume is fizzling on Nvidia. On the sidewalk now. I feel like Nvidia's been. Oh yeah, I feel what you mean. Volume kind of does this throughout the day anyway with most stocks. Watch list doing better than you. No, that's something I feel like that'll forever be a thing because when it comes to your watch list has no emotions. So it's gonna hold trades that you're not gonna hold. But I'll also bet that there are probably some trades that are down further than you would probably hold too. Silver was on your watch list, but SPY was looking good at the time. Yo, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Dang, VIX. My goodness. Hold up. Yo, is he coming to my house? Hold up. Or is he going across the street? Got the little FedEx dude outside. Nah, I think, oh. Yeah, I don't know yet. Could be either way. What was I? What is that? Oh! Oh, hold up. Yeah, that's for me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need him to be careful with that. 1 second. I'm gonna have to bring that in like right now. I'll be right back. Hold up. Hold up. I was wondering when this was coming. Oh yeah. Yeah, let me bring this in. Oh yeah, he just left it right there. I don't know if he needs to take a picture or what. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that though. Nah, he just left that thing. Oh, it's a 2-pack. That's a bet. I really thought they just. Ooh. Oh wow. Bro, he made that look easy to carry. Homie was running. I thought it had handles. Oh, it's not that heavy. It's just weird to hold. Wow. Nice. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. There we go. That is excitement. All right, y'all. I'm coming back. Oh, hold up. Hold up. Tumbleweed just blew in my house. No, sir. No tumbleweeds around these parts. Actually, there's plenty, but we don't like them inside. Hold on one more second. All right, we back. All right, let's see. Also, I'm using the SoFi brokerage PDT rule in effect, but I have 2 left. Also, can't set stop loss. Oh, what was I gonna say? So SoFi, I can't remember if I tried to sell options or trade options with them, but I know predominantly it's predominantly just the like buying and holding shares for me. Ben, what's up? What time do I normally start trading? So normally 10:30. Cause I do a lot of stuff in the morning. On Fridays are the ones that are usually public. On Fridays it'll be right at market open. Oh, and when I say 10:30, I mean Central Time. But yeah, Friday usually at market open. But this is going to be my last day trading this week, going live or anything. Yeah, I'm just yeah, it's going to be the last day for the week. We'll be back next week. Cause tomorrow's just a half day, and then, but I'm not going to be here for the half day. Thursday the market's closed. Friday, is it a half day or full day? I don't remember, but I'm not going to be here Friday either. Okay, MSIN's trading options with them now. It's swing trading. You said, am I now a full-time trader? Nah, not a full-time trader. It's like I trade every day for a couple hours, but not full-time. Here, I'm gonna say this starting next year. Let's say about February. I'll trade full-time. That means I'll try to get like at least like find a way to get like at least extra like a consistent like maybe like extra 3K a month. So it's like that's full time. It's not like crazy. I can make a lot more. I probably will make a lot more. But I want to have like a minimum kind of threshold. And like a couple years ago, that was like probably about what I made. Oh, Friday's a full trading day. Okay. You know, maybe I don't think I'll be around Friday, but let's say that it's a 80% chance I won't be here Friday. But it's possible. If I'm here Friday, y'all will know though. If y'all are trying to be around. Mondays and Wednesdays supposed to be my trading days. Tuesday and Thursday hold overnight if I can. Friday DCA into long term. Hey, it sounds like you're structured. What's my opinion on trading on Wednesdays? I feel like it's usually a fairly decent day to trade. Uh if there is a day I like to avoid trading, it'd probably be Monday. If there was any day I wasn't going to trade, like if I like unless I swung something into Monday and I'm taking profits, Monday is usually not that great. Tuesday is a day where you usually find like potential momentum change, and then usually if you haven't got by Tuesday, Wednesday is the day. So I would say like most of the time I like Wednesdays. I like Wednesdays. They're usually good. Thursday for me, like if you're trading contracts that expire the same week, uh, Thursday is kind of an interesting point to swing, or like if you're day trading on a Thursday and you're getting a contract that expires on Friday, that's kind of when you get the best, I don't know, price for the time you have. I don't know, like it's like theta is not completely eating at your contract, but the contract's also not like super expensive because it expires the next day. So I like Thursday for that reason. And then Fridays, if you're trading the same like zero DTEs, I don't know. Fridays they play too many games on Fridays lately. So Friday's probably my second least favorite day. So Wednesday might low key be one of my like top 2 days out of the week to trade. After you made me think about it like that. Yeah, Nvidia's trying to flatten out a little bit. Still moving though. Oh, let me turn this back to the SPY. These Curve, you watching Trap today? Oh, it's a Tuesday. Does he like live stream on these? Like we could all go meet in the comments. I lose more on Wednesday and Friday, so I'm stop trading on Wednesday. Why do you think it is that you lose so much on Wednesday? I think Friday, like I'm gonna say Friday, in a sense, is a given because the market manipulation is typically high on Friday, so I feel like you can have things down packed, and then like I'm gonna say most of the time you're not getting enough time on Fridays, but why do you think? Why do you think that's the case on Thursday? Not Thursday, Wednesday. Trapping Tuesdays, episode 200 and something. The midweek reversal. Ben, what do you know about reversals? Do you know how to spot reversals? I was like, yo, I'm ready to pull out a lesson if needed. Even if I don't watch full episode, I'm watching until the mantra trap B dropping gems before he teach somebody. Oh yeah. Hey, gotta soak up all the gems. All the gems you can get. Hey, then come back and share them. Especially if it's something I'm missing. Quick look at what's that, MBO? Good little pop right there. Yeah, let's take a look at Market Dash. Let's see how Market Dash is looking. Diz breaking out again. Disney doing their thing. Let's see. Oh, they're still in this range, but yeah, they look like they're trying to get ready. They're either about to go somewhere, or about to pull on back. Oop. All right, so we got like a pop on quantum yesterday, right? And like most of the stuff that popped yesterday that I'm seeing, like this red wire, like quantum in space. What is this? QUBT, QBTS. I think they're all approaching like a where that fib level would be, where they can retrace and kind of pull back up and continue their upside. I'm not going to act on it, but I'm merely just going to observe and see kind of how they do. But it looks like they all have like a similar kind of pattern. Yeah, like ion Q. They pull back to like where their fib would be. Here, let me show you what I mean. So if we draw a fib from the impulse of the move to like that was the top, you can see they pull back to like the edge of the zone, and now it's like, no, it looks like they are getting ready to potentially move up or retest that recent high. Like pretty much what I'm trying to say is they don't have to keep going down. That's how most of the quantum stuff I was looking at were. Oh no, I didn't say 30K a month. Actually, not 30K a month trading. Oh, I need to get more money into the market first. It's like it's not out of the wheelhouse, but nah, I mean like yeah, I was talking about like 3K. It's like maybe we work up to 30K like towards the end of the year or maybe mid-year depending on how what kind of momentum we have going, but I intend on throwing more into my long-term portfolio, like into like just building positions than what I'm doing with options. So it's like if I'm trading options, if I'm making 30K a month trading options, that's probably going to be my portfolio is shoot, I don't even know. It's probably going to be over 1 million if that's just assuming that's just one account, because it's like I prioritize like actually purchasing stocks to trading options now, and it's like I try to use the leftover to trade options. But when I get enough shares to like sell options and stuff on like the larger companies, yeah, I'll probably be doing that. Yeah, but I can see myself making 30K a month next year, but not like I would say a lot needs to be done to be doing that with options first. Oh, why am I stopped on DJT? Let's see. I think I might want some BYD too. Oh, hold up. It's close to a low. What is this low? Let's look at it on the daily. No, this is a Chinese stock, but we go to a weekly. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, I'm gonna add that to my list. Still got it sitting on my desk from yesterday. I kind of like it where it's at. So I'm going to say $12 or lower. All right, we got NVIDIA trying to pull back just a little bit, ever so slightly. And who was it that asked about the SPY 0 DTE? Let's see. Where was it? Oh, Nicole. So I'm gonna say if I was in that SPY 0 DTE, I would be getting out now if I haven't already. That's like when I say riding the momentum. Now we got like there is a shift of momentum. The momentum is slowed. We got this 13 EMA and it's trying to pull back past that. So now is when I would, me personally would. Look at the dollar. You know, Coinbase is already almost back at what is it, 235? Let's go to a daily. They already swept this liquidity. Yo, that actually ran like to where you would. Oh, that was pretty quick. Okay, so they came to 235. So I ran into 230s or 260. Then it took out the 276, but I probably would have been out at 260. But the next area it needs to come to, it's going to be down here at around 195. So this is going to be the next buy area, or 194. See? Bring it down a little more. $193.51. Should be able to ride that to at least, let's see, was this a daily chart? Oh, wrong tool. Should be able to ride that to at least 208.75 for about just under an 8% move. That's the next thing to look out for on that. And the cheaper it gets overall, the more. Hold up. I think I see just a flat out uptrend on it too, like just an easy, simple trend line. Let's see, say it was something potentially like that. Oh, that's wild. Hold up, I just saw something. I want to look it up. So it's called the CPI inflation calculator. So let's say I was making 30K in 2015. What is that? I guess we can't do December, but this year. All right, so that's about 40K. All right, I'm gonna take this down here. I know that's kind of blocking the charts. I like to mess around with stuff like this for fun. Oh, let's see. So I'm gonna say that's when I graduate. Still learning. Got out this by 0. Oh, nice. Hey, glad you got out. Hopefully you got some good profits. Dominique, hey, what's good? Welcome. Merry Christmas. Hope all is well. When in my house? When we moved in my house? Probably here. Let's see what that would have looked like then. Oh, that's wild. Let's add another 0. Very welcome. learning time, will it be possible to share how you find your levels and why you make decision on trade setups? Yes. Um, so when it comes to me finding my levels on trades, um, pretty much I like them to be significant. So here, let's pick one of these charts to focus on. So let's focus on this middle chart here on in the middle on the bottom. All right, it's currently on Coinbase. I'm what do we want to go to? Let's go to Apple. All right, so right here we're looking at Apple. Realistically, there are going to be Mson says silver. Yeah, we can look at silver. We can look at silver. Even though silver, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to move the same as like a typical stock, but I can still show how I typically find things. All right, so when I am, you said, when it comes to me finding levels, like for instance, we're going to talk about levels where I would either take an entry or take an exit. All right, when it comes to levels for an entry, I want it to be a significant level, and where is significance found is going to be on the higher time frame. So I will take anything as low as the 1 hour, and I will only take the 1 hour, like I'll only take as low as the 1 hour whenever it's like we're kind of moving sideways in a range and I'm like, I just really want to take a trade. But most of the time it at least needs to be the 4 hour. So right here we are on the 4 hour. All right, so this is going to be where I do kind of all my, I guess my, like where I'll start charting and drawing different things. So right here, you can see here, let me turn off my EMAs for now. Here, let me also clear this because that was just a hypothetical. All right, so right here, you can see I have a trend line drawn on the silver. So right now, if I'm doing anything with silver, it's already at all-time high, so there is nothing that I can really do for upside. But one thing I'm going to do, or nothing that I can do to like know where the upside is, like where the roof is upside. But what I'm going to say, one thing I can do is we have the history of the price to the downside. So I know that this trend line is significant. So anytime we can see that the last like, shoot, it looks like maybe like 8 times or so that it touched this line, it has gone up. So it's like this line, touching this line, this is going to be significant for me. This is going to be means for an entry. Touching this line is going to be means for an entry, whether it be the upside or the downside. So say I get confirmation for a break to the downside, that'll be means for a move. Or looking to the upside, this trend line right here and the history it has with the trend line being touched and it moving up, that is one thing that will get me into the trade. All right, that is one kind of level. So we got a trend line. All right, the next kind of level that is going to be significant is going to be support and resistance. All right, so you can see that there are areas where the price will, where there is like a floor that kind of serves as a floor for a point in time or serves as a ceiling. All right, just looking at a few, we can see on like right here, like ignoring the wicks, you got this level right here. and I want to note that we're on a significant time frame, or a significant enough 4 hour. We're on a significant time frame, and this time frame right here, or this level right here, which is about 62.30, that's going to be significant. All right, and then you could kind of call this right here one too, because it held up. Like price came below it, but the body of the candles are here. So where it is right now, there is support at 63.07. Below that, next support 62 or 62.30. Then over here, 61.07. And then looking for the next one, I would probably draw a line like it's resistance over here, support over here. There's like a support resistance flip at about this 59.68. And if I were going down looking for another one, you can see there's a lot of resistance at this one, or there was, and now it's support at about this 58.15 area. All right, so that's going to be the next kind of area that I look at for different things. Hey, top of the morning, Patrick. Hey, glad you could make it today. But wait, hold on, let me see. You said so every 6 candles is a day on it. I guess you could say that. Maybe. Nah, I think it might be every 4. So Monday. Yeah, every 4, because there are some hours that don't show up on the charts. So every 4 is going to be a day. But going on and looking at it, all right, so we have the trend lines, we have support and resistance being major levels or significant levels. I'm going to clear these support and resistances because I'm kind of at a point where I can just like see them, like physically see them in the chart, and I don't like having too much in my chart. So I kind of just know they're there. But those are 2 kinds of entries. And then I would say this, I was going to say last and probably my favorite, but this isn't the last. But probably my favorite way is just going to be targeting liquidity. So we have the support and resistance, but one thing you'll often notice is that like say there was support right here. So hey, there's support here. What I actually like to target, and what will typically get me in the trade, is going to be liquidity. So this right here, the end of this wick that is past this area of support, this is typically where you're going to find a reversal. Like, because when it comes down to what story is the candlestick telling, what happened here, if we come to a lower time frame, which we'll do in a second, but what essentially what happened here is price sold off from 63.11, came down to this 62.38, and then the buyers stepped in and quickly pushed the price back up to 63.08 and actually kind of followed through, and it gave it momentum to actually get up to this 64, or yeah, to this 64.47 area. And that was powered from the buyer stepping in here, and the momentum carried it there. So I like to target liquidity because it's very similar to demand zones, where they are, or I would say it's a more accurate take on a demand zone, because it's like you have a demand zone over here. Let me draw it. This right here, this is a demand zone, but when it, oh, hold up. This is a demand zone, but whenever you're able to get liquidity in the demand zone or sweep it, yo, you know you're about to get some kind of movement. So I will typically, my bread and butter is like looking for liquidity that has not been swept, which pretty much means price hasn't come and pushed past it yet. And I will look for price to like either come to it or push past it a little bit, and I will look to ride to that previous high before it. So in this instance, the previous high was, I don't know, up here at like 63.19. So let's say price comes back down from here and then ends up doing something like this. I'm going to enter at this red line. I may go down on it a little bit, but my target is going to be about right here. And that right there, oh, that's about 1.5% move. All right, peace out, D-Skirt. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. Merry Christmas. All that good stuff. Hopefully you get to trap this Tuesday. All right, let's see. All right, no. I said I was going to come down and we're going to look at this on a lower time frame. So yeah, this is the story it tells on the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, you can see, okay, we got some consolidation and we had one random quick candle, but look how fast it came and ran up to that level because the buyers came and they pushed the price up. All right. This is what I typically look for in charts. And it doesn't always happen like this on the lower time frames, but if you can wait for it on the higher time frame, yo, it'll be nice. Cause like this is what it looks like on the 1 hour, but if we were to look at a 5, if I'm looking on a 5-minute, I'm still, okay, this one, it kind of happened right away. But if you look at it, it's like, yo, it came, swept the liquidity, it popped up, and it's like, you might think that's the end of the move because then it starts to pull back and then kind of like come up a little bit more, trade sideways, then go up a little bit more and then trade sideways. So that's the beauty of backing out, being patient. It's like, okay, I get my entry for the trade. Then I'm going to set my alert at this kind of 63.08 area or the 63.10 area, see how it's doing. It's like maybe I got multiple contracts. I might sell out of like the majority of my position, leave some running. But that is typically what I'm looking for. It's like I trade from level to level. So we got right here, this was one level for me. This was the next level. And then it's like ideally right here, you're just in runners or like you're just riding momentum. It's like waiting for momentum to slow. So that is essentially that's my strategy, like in a nutshell. That's how what the question is, that's how I find my levels. All right, so I did show you entry off a trend line, entry off support resistance, entry off liquidity, which is going to be the main thing. The last thing that I also do, and the reason that I do it is just because it oftentimes will line up with a lot of things, is why I have these different EMAs on as well. So I'll enter off of, you see there's a 13, 48, and 200. Sometimes these will need to be on lower time frames to actually line up with these, but you'll see not quite lining up, not quite lining up. Go to like a 30. All right, so the 30, on the 30, the 48 EMA lines up with that entry. So I like when I see things like that line up. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be different for different stocks, but sometimes I find that like the EMAs are helpful too. So I like to leave those on, usually on a higher time frame. All right, let's see. Look for reversals at liquidity. Cool. Liquidity is where price stays in the range until it breaks one way or another. Also look for it. Look to be swept. So yeah, typically you'll want to see the price like pass it a little bit. That's what being swept is. Sometimes the price will reverse up before that, but you know, that's not necessarily the trade's not necessarily started yet. You can like still get push up before it gets to the price, and that happens a lot. But I don't have the confidence until it's actually swept. On the 4 hour, I was targeting price staying above 63.38, and maybe I'll hold overnight. Hey, glad to hear that. Hold up, hold up. All right, let's see. Can you give me your opinions on GameStop? My opinion on GameStop, unless there is some unusual options activity that you can see, I mean this in the most respectful way, but GameStop is trash for options trading unless there is like something unless you know something others don't, or unless you see unusual options activity and you get in before everyone else sees it. So here, let's look. We can look at it, but right now, but right now for me, there's like no rhyme or reason. Yeah, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, there's a good chance that one day it'll come back to revisit this $64 area. Like it's just consolidating right now. It's in like a range that's tightening up. But right now, while that range is tightening up, there's not really anything that without some kind of like catalyst, there's not really anything that no like rhyme or reason. Low key, there's some liquidity at like 1787. Honestly, if it were me, here I'm gonna actually like set an alert at this area, and like maybe at this point in time, I might have 100 shares of I might pick up 100 shares of GameStop at this point, and then like I would be willing to buy it all the way down to like 1043 or so. And I honestly, with the upside potential, I'd be willing to hold out until it gets up here. But like, one thing about GameStop is I was actually in on this move that came up to here. Like I got in like way beforehand. I just happened to be looking at unusual options activity on Moomoo, and I got in and it was like super cheap. And it ran to like $17. I took profit on some calls that were like, they were like $15 calls. They still had a lot more time. And it's crazy because I didn't know what was coming, but it actually came up here. So it's like I made the money on the 17. I think I ended up getting some 25s. And then like this happened, but they like froze them. Like whenever stocks like GameStop and stuff go up, they will freeze the options and stuff to where you can't like really trade them, which kind of sucks. But what's nice is if you put it in on shares, you can at least like, I don't know, you can at least get the price you want, kind of. or you can buy and sell like in pre and post market. Like it was annoying that like I saw these prices, but as soon as like it opened up here and then it halted, and then it opens up down here, I tried to sell right away, then it halted, and then it's like, yo, I was probably supposed to make probably like 6,500 one morning, and then it comes down to being only like 1,200 just because it gets halted. So I'm gonna say it's a stock that brings a lot of frustration because that's not the first time it happened. You know, you also have this over here. I didn't really get in on this over here, but I did like somehow, I don't know, like grace of God. I just happened to be looking at unusual activity. I'm like, oh, what's this? And then, but like right now, GameStop, not too much of a mover right now. You said, do I ever use 1 minute, 5 minutes? So I don't specifically trade orb. I do have like a morning support and resistance level, which lines up pretty closely with orb, but I'm not. I don't typically trade like at market open or anything. So that's just that's not me because I'm usually doing stuff at market open, like so just because of out of my busyness, I'm not usually doing anything with that. 1 minute or 5 minutes, I will usually when it comes to 1 minute or 5 minutes, I usually do that to follow the trend, ride momentum, anything like that. If I'm in a trade and it's like, okay, we've already hit my target, but it looks like it's still going and I want to ride it. That's what happens on the 1 in 5 minute. MSense confirmation, cool. Okay, gotta change computers. Hey, well, glad you made it back. I'll be back. Attempting to, hey, you're definitely changing your life, man. All right. MSense, to my knowledge, you did not miss anything except for maybe a small sliver of a GME. GME, what is it? Explanation? GME analysis or opinion? Not getting into that again. Yo, I mean, GME, like it has this moment. I would love to get in the way I got in last time, where I like I don't know that was a big blessing. All I gotta say. All right, we got Nvidia trying to retest highs of day again. Yo, Spy is at Hive Day too. Yeah, I wanna like, yeah, let's pull Amazon back up. Let's get it. Yeah, we've really just been melting up today. Santa is doing his rallying. Slay Santa. Yeah, let's see. Let's pull up IWM. Kind of like pull back. I think this is a good spot to get a little upside on IWM. Trump administration to impose new tariffs on semiconductors from China in 18 months. Okay. The Trump administration said Tuesday it's set to impose a tariff on semiconductors from China in 18 months after it concluded that China's pursuit of dominance in the semiconductor industry has severely disadvantaged U.S. companies, workers, and U.S. economy. The Office of the United States Trade Representative said that the tariff rate would be announced not fewer than 30 days before on June 23rd, 2027. New tariffs will be in addition to existing 50% tariffs on semiconductors from China related to forced technology transfer, the agency added. Okay. More tariffs, but we got like a year and a half until they're enacted. All right, so hey, I have to prepare something, so I'm going to be a few minutes. I'm gonna still try to like mumble on the, like I'm mic'd up, but I'm gonna be moving around a little bit. Gotta take care of something. So yeah, I'm stepping away for a little bit, but I'm also here. But I'm also away, but I'm still here. Oh, forgot about that. Okay. Still alive, to those of you wondering. All right, y'all. So I'm actually gonna have to end the stream early because what I'm doing is gonna take longer than I thought, and otherwise the stream's just gonna be running. So we're gonna call it right here. So I want to take the time to say I love and appreciate each and every one of y'all. Hope y'all have a Merry Christmas, blessed day, all that good stuff. Matthew Manuel signing off, and I want to change your life. Peace out, M-Sense. Peace out, Patrick. Peace out, D Stir. Peace out, Solo Life Champion. Peace out, CCAA Corner. Peace out, Henry. Yo, peace out. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Y'all have a blessed day. Yo, I see you waving, Patrick. All right, see y'all, family. Peace.